This is Calabos, and we are playing Minecraft, and this is McEternal. So one of the things that I thought about doing is glass in here. Even nose, right? Nose. Oh. Make a servo really, or a pair of servos. And let's cruise over to this thing. So, the things that I was thinking was we go ahead and make a box and box. And do that. And that. Tell it that you were always on. And we will look through our things in here for stuff. I guess. Stone. So what I am doing is have that sorted. So theoretically, what this should do for us is this should make sure that we have aquamarines in the first slot of everyone, and now we don't have to individually put them in. What I kind of like to do is pick up our stuff here. And we'll hop back over. Kind of like to do is figure out the best way to automate. Now there comes a certain point where these other crystals provide 677. That's pretty cool. Already at a fairly high purity. Will provide significantly more liquid starlight than the aquamarines do. So maybe when we have enough of them, what I'm doing is I'm trying to bulk this up in the size, and I I'm hoping, I can't remember exactly, and I'll probably look it up, that we can treat it basically just like we were doing with the crystals over there. And that when it gets to about 800, it splits. So astral... So 900, I'm sorry. That we can get to 900. And then we'll start be able to farm those. But we'll have to see how it goes. In order to make the collector crystal, we're going to need the celestial altar. Wait. Sure. Fine. We have a celestial altar. Okay, so try this. 4 resonating gems. Do we have resonating gems yet? Make the Starlight Infusion. Resonating gems. For Stardust. Stardust is E. And 4 illumination crystals. Or illumination dust. Which we should have, right? So now, when it's dark, we should just be able... Something seems to be here, but... Oh, it's got to mean attuned rock crystal. Oh. So we need to... Well, I mean, we've got Visio, right? Visio. Relation paper Visio. Doing this. Eventually, sort of, maybe. Relation. Need redstone, arrows, bunch of flint. 4 flint, ink sacks, feathers, parchment. Parchment. Feather. Not the recipe for flint. Stone and fire. Okay, got flint. Ink sacks. A couple of arrows, redstone, and iron. Okay, let's do this. Let's try this. Astral sorcery. This. Oh my gosh. Feathers, lots of feathers. Okay, so the center doesn't change. So, 2 stardust. Wait, oh, we need the iridescent altar for the freaking. That's why all of this. My gosh. It's because we lost our freaking thing and can't. And to make the iridescent altar, needed the celestial crystal, and we've got that. We just needed two splits that we'll have two. What we'll do is we'll check on it. And we'll check on it and Dallas Mundus. Dallas Mundus. Boom. Wrote on the stuff. Watch the purple fog of evil. Now we're going to combine this with this. And now the Thaumonomicon appears. Okay, what are we at? 749. We are getting there. Attention span of what the heck were we talking about? I were a linking wand, where would I go? I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't ask. Now the question is, if I do this, does not. Do the same thing on this one. That. Do that. That. Throw the collective crystal on. So, one of the things that I vaguely recall is that by having the crystal on top of star metal ore, it does better. And then with the it turns it into like regular iron again, and then you can just I've set it up so that it'll just keep converting it. Hopefully that is fine. So what was it to make a second one of those? It was, we need a crystal. It's fine. We need some like stardust. That's nice, buddy. It's like throw in stardust thing. Does it? Was it? I guess I could read the book. Only I knew where the heck it was. Is terrible. Crystals. Um, Placing stardust into liquid starlight. Application of dust. Okay, so we did that right. As well as promoting growth of the crystal. want to do a link to directly onto that. Hopefully hurts the block. Get it up. 900. So it's at 900. So now, if it works like the other ones, we have a 1 in 6 chance of it splitting. I don't know. At least we have the stupid crystals. But getting the second one will enable us to hopefully make the iridescent altar without like wasting too much time. If this one splits, then all to the good, and we'll have a better method of making them because we'll be able to pump their purity up. And I'm really, really hoping that it works. Back to the astral sorcery thing. We can everybody happy. Also, what's the thing? So looking at any recipe with the crystals, don't most of the recipes that use crystals say that you can use something, the next one up as well? So we may actually be able to stop using these rock crystals at all. We may simply be able to like 100% upgrade to using the other ones. And I need to finish this wall so that we can like stuff out. Finish lighting all the rest of this nonsense up. So the other question is, go ahead and do there. Like, do we need to put more Stardust down into it? Leaving this cluster to grow with starlight may create something useful, right? Resulting fully grown crystal cluster yielded a much larger crystal that was more robust and deeply tinted blue from the stardust. So anything that we can use rock crystal for, we can now use whatever the other crystal is. Okay, well, sure. And then from here, that will give us our iridescent altar. And then once we have the iridescent altar, that will give us our collector crystal, and then we can make an enhanced collector crystals. What the heck is starlight canalization? We make how do we make the enhanced collector crystal? Simple attuned crystal alone has proven too weak. By changing the base crystal. Oh. So if we do this with a regular one, we'll get a collector crystal. But if we do it with one of the blue ones, these, maybe we'll get an enhanced one. We're watching rocks grow. How freaking exciting is that? Oh, did it change a little bit? I wish that it had like pictures of what they all look. Grab this. We'll put it here. To that. That. I don't know. Seem to be. But although it's still the 1 in 6 chance. So what I'll do is between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and like applying the stuff and keep an eye on that. And once, if it splits, then we'll have 2, and then we'll immediately make the celestial altar. Or I could just level them up and try to split them some more. Maybe that's the way that we want to go, is we want to basically do the farming thing that we have going up there, but we'll do it with we'll do it with the blue crystals instead of the white crystals, and then we'll just convert everything to I'd like to make everything better somehow. Not always confident I know what the method is. And we need to get our hands on more freaking Ender Lily seeds, because these are ridiculously slow. And they're going super fast. Like, they're going up really fast. That looks even more different than it is, does it? Maybe effective something. Okay, well, I mean, yeah. So we'll call it here. I hope you enjoyed, staring at rocks. And if you did, leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Simple as that. Questions, comments, concerns, they all go below. And have a good night.